Hi everyone, welcome back to Rymerplans. Today I'm planning the week commencing the 6th of September. I am using the Venus kit from Plannerface, and we've got these. There was a misprinted flag, which I don't even know if I know I haven't noticed it. I don't know if it's noticeable. Yeah, so she's apologised with these cute extras, which is so nice of her, and I'm pairing it up with the Rhubarb and Custard tape from Colourful Co, which were released last week on the shop. If you're grabbing one of these or any of the Sweet Shop washi tapes, or indeed anything at the shop, make sure you use code Sophie10 to get 10% off. Look how well Rhubarb and Custard goes with Venus. That's perfect. So I don't think I'm gonna do any foil today, any overlays, because I can't think of one that really goes with this. But I also don't know which one I want to make my feature box. So maybe, do I have any like quotes or something? Maybe I don't. I don't think I do. Oh, I have autumn quotes. It's not quite autumn though, is it? I really don't need to be talking this through with you all. It's kind of an end of summer kit. Good. Could that work? I'm gonna make it work. This is not where I saw this going today. In which case, I will do To the Moon and Back. Honestly, I guess maybe I could pretend it's because the name is Venus and that made me think of space. Let's go with that. And yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna get started and I'll talk to you guys on the other side. Hello. First of all, sorry about noises if you can hear them. Someone's doing, it sounds like brushing outside. My window's open, so I don't want to speak too loud. But also I have a fan going because for some reason it's September and it has the audacity to have a heat wave. So yeah, fan is most definitely going. So this is back to school week for most of England, if not all. Obviously I'm Scottish, so like all my family, like their kids went back to school a month or so ago. I think it's July that they go, or no, August, sorry, mid-August. But it's back to school week for what would be my kids if they were in school. And I thought today I would talk about home ed, which I haven't done that much before. I don't think. I could be forgetting an entire thing that I've already talked about. But yeah, so like this time of year there's lots of, they call them not back to school events, like picnics and stuff, where we just celebrate that we're not back to school. And to be completely honest, we celebrate that a lot of kids are back to school because it means quiet parks and things become cheaper again. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about home ed and why we do it and stuff. So we have been home edding full time since 2017. We did it a little bit, I think it was maybe 2014, I want to say. So my kids are 7 and 15. The eldest was in school up until year 6, but there was a break between, like in year 3, end of year 3. So long story short, lots of school anxiety, home educated briefly at the end of year 3. I'm not going to go into how awful it was, but trust me, it was awful. Yeah, home educated briefly at the end of year 3. Went back to school in year 4, and things were fine mostly until year 6 and SATs came about. And it was then that we decided, that's it, no more school. We can't, we've lived 6 years of this, and at this point we're doing more damage than we would by not going to school. So then my son at that point was hang on, how old? He was 4 in 2017, and we had always kind of thought that we would like to home educate him just for a little while. We'd looked at studies of Scandinavian places where they don't start school until they're 7, and they do exclusively learning through play until they're 7, and then basically, like, comparatively, an 11-year-old British person and an 11-year-old Danish person, for example, the Danish model, they're way advanced compared to a British 11-year-old. Anyway, so that was kind of in our heads from before. I will say that my eldest is my stepchild, so obviously the decision with my son is, I've got a lot more say in that. I do have say in my stepchild's life, obviously, but I have like 50% say in my son's life, so it's a little bit easier. But yeah, so when we were home educating our eldest full-time anyway, it just made sense to just keep him off of school. So he's actually never been to school at all. I don't know if there's like myths or misconceptions about home ed, especially because people have just done not home ed for the last year and they think that's what it is. Home ed is very much, well, you can do it based on the syllabus and stuff. We generally don't. I kind of, I don't know, I'm weird. I go through phases where I'm really like, I want to follow the curriculum quite closely, and then phases where I'm like, let's learn through experiences. So the happy balance that I've found is that every year I will look at what they would be doing in their age group if they were at school, and I'll kind of base loosely around that. And we have lesson times. We don't rigidly stick to them because life happens. And yeah, it's more about interest focused learning. So if my son becomes obsessed with, I don't know, the Titanic, we can like just go and do a project on the Titanic, whereas obviously at school they have set stuff that they have to do all the time. We're very much, grades do not matter in our world. Our kids' abilities are what they are, and yeah, if there's any questions about home ed, I don't know what people want to know or don't know, because obviously like my whole social circle off the internet is home ed parents, so I forget, I'm in a little bubble of it, and I forget that people don't necessarily know. But if anyone's interested, please let me know. I can talk more about it in another video or just answer questions or whatever. I didn't really get that deep into it, but somehow I'm already almost out of time, so I'll leave it there, and maybe I'll do a little Q&A on it one day. Let me know if you want that, and I'm going to hand back over now. Okay, so there is the finished spread. Not a lot of foil going on, like I said at the start, and I've kind of done a bit of a chop around with full boxes just to make things fit. I don't know if it looks weird, but I just wanted a more full spread for this week. Yeah, so I will talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.